Power-ups are at the core of what makes card games special, adding fun through unpredictability and player interaction. New power-ups are one of the major changes that Super Tux Heart Evolution will bring, and the electro-shield is perhaps the most important of them. Let's take a look at how we designed it and how it works. All of the power-ups available in Super Tux Heart 1.5 already existed in version 0.7.3, released in 2011. Improvements to the effects and distribution of the existing power-ups happened over the years. However, with most existing items serving primarily to attack other carts, the need for additional ways to obtain speed boosts and to defend against attacks was apparent. More variety is also a source of fun. The zipper offers a very powerful speed boost, but all this speed makes it more difficult to control the cart and to avoid crashes. The story of what would become the electro-shield began in 2018 with the concept of the nitro gum, combining the shield of the bubblegum with the speed and acceleration from nitro. Ultimately, however, this concept was not approved for Super Tux Heart 1.0, largely due to artistic concerns. The electro-shield is an evolution of this earlier idea with reimagined theming. It went through multiple stages of concepts until we found visuals we were happy with. Gameplay was designed with a constant focus on a simple purpose, something fun and useful for new players, yet not overpowered in the hands of a good player. The maximum speed boost from the electro-shield is several times smaller than with the zipper, smaller than the boost from the nitro, but remains active for up to 8 seconds, lasting significantly longer than any other speed boost. This makes it easier to keep control of the cart while driving around corners and obstacles. With an active electro-shield, cart acceleration is also supercharged. Mistakes happen, hitting an obstacle, accidentally driving off-road, and so on. With better acceleration, recovery is faster and the mistakes cost less time. Then there is of course the shield component. If carts in bad positions attack each other all the time, the presence of power-ups don't really help them to catch up with the carts in the lead. The electro-shield helps directly with its protection against common attacks, and indirectly by reducing the frequency of attacking power-ups. Having only zippers and bubblegums in bad positions wouldn't be very fun. The electro-shield's protection also works against bananas. However, the shield is disrupted and dissipates when the electro-shield's protective effect is activated, also ending its speed and acceleration bonuses. This is a deliberate design choice. Without full invincibility, good driving to avoid dangers is still rewarded, and other carts can still try to take the speed bonus away with an attack. This fits with Super Tux Heart's other power-ups, which require tactics and strategy to get their full potential. Also, unlike the bubblegum shield, the electro-shield doesn't protect from gums laying on the ground. However, it helps to recover much faster thanks to its acceleration boost. One last notable effect of the electro-shield is its moderate off-road bonus, reducing the normal off-road penalty by about a third. It's mainly intended to make small mistakes by less experienced players less punishing, but it also can be used in some situations to take a small shortcut through patches of grass or sand. As you might expect, the electro-shield is mostly available to carts trailing behind, giving them a comeback chance. Getting the electro-shield's gameplay right was only half of the battle. Making it look good was the other half. Initial concepts with electrical arcs surrounding the cart were devised, but for what we envisioned, a simple mesh as used by existing attachments such as the swatter was insufficient. Super Tux Heart tracks already had the concept of library objects, a set of meshes, lights, and particle emitters working together to create a complex object. This was exactly what we needed for the electro-shield. However, library objects were deeply tied to tracks. A lot of code changes were required to allow attaching them to carts and to ensure that they would properly appear and disappear when needed, without phantom objects slowing down the game. There were also some hiccups along the way, and animated textures also had to be disentangled from the tracks. In the end though, we made it work. Any library object could be attached to a cart and move with it, even the most improbable ones. It was ready for use for our new power-up. The electro-shield's graphics take full advantage of this new capability, combining a light, electric arcs, floating metal coils guiding the arcs, as well as small sparks. For the main release, we are planning to add some nice animations when it appears and disappears, as well as suiting sound effects. The electro-shield is only the first of the new power-ups that Super Tux Heart Evolution will bring. 2 others have already been designed, the Nitro Hack and the Mini Wish. We will explore the twists each bring to make races even more exciting in future videos. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, selecting all notifications so that you don't miss out on our upcoming videos. We now also have a Patreon, where we regularly post small development news. Join as a member for free to always be updated on Super Tux Heart Evolution's development by following the link in the video description. Thank you for watching, and until next time.